Hey folks, welcome on in to another first time of a killer series here. For those that are familiar with Dead by Daylight, we have the pig up right now. The reason why we decided to choose pig next is because, well, we went with Blight in the last match, the last first time video, and that went really well. Really well. But Blight is probably the best killer, at least I decided that after the last one. Blight is the best killer in the game. Other people tend to say that Pig is the worst killer in the game. That's potentially true. I've always kind of figured that, yeah, Pig probably would be the best killer, worst killer in the game. But then again, I thought Hag was the worst killer in the game, and it turns out when you actually use her traps and your hooks that you have, she actually becomes really super strong. So, but we don't really like playing that. But Pig, Pig's map movement is actually awful. She's not very good at getting around the map at all, really. She doesn't have any powers like Blight. She has a 4.6 killer, not 4.44. So, I'm not sure how this is going to go. The thing with Pig is not too bad at gen defense, mostly because of the traps that you see in her left hand. But that's kind of hit or miss with the traps. There's basically, for those that don't know, once you down a survivor, you can put a trap on it. This is characters from the Saw franchise. So you put the trap on her, and around the map are these jigsaw boxes where you go to the thing and you get skill checks, and you have to hit the skill checks and get the trap off. But it's basically a 50-50 shot if you're going to get the trap off or not. Sometimes it can come off in the first trap jigsaw box that you go to, sometimes it'll be the second, the third, but it will come off in the fourth one. I played a match yesterday against the pig. The only reason why we lost in Red Forest is because my teammates were very cocky at the beginning. But the pig that I was up against did actually give me hatch. But the other three survivors were very cocky and unhooking pretty quickly after a person was hooked, so they were playing quite cocky. I got some gen work done as well. But basically, I got hooked in the basement with a trap on. I got downed by the pig at the shack. I got put into the basement, had a trap on, came upstairs after being unhooked, went to the trap removal, we was sitting right up at the top, and I got it off first time. And the pig got no value at all from the trap. But the potentiality of value from this is great, because there was another time I played the pig a long time ago. It was on Autohaven Records. I can't remember what one for. But I was on there. I got in the first chase, the very first chase of the match with the pig. I looked for a gen. Then I got a trap put on me, got unhooked. Then I went around all the traps, basically 4 of them to get the bloody trap off. Then, not long after that, I got caught again in a chase by the pig and put another trap on me. And then that took, as I was trying to get that trap off, the final gen popped because the rest of my teammates were having better luck than I was with traps, and they were doing the gens efficiently. So I had 2 traps on. The first one took 4. The second one, I was thinking to myself, there's no way this is going to take 4 as well. I was wrong. I got to the third one. I was thinking, okay. I had 2 at one side. If you know me on Haven Records, it was the map where you have the little small corridor and you have the larger areas at either end. Well, I went down to one end, got the 2 to there, didn't work. Went down to the other end, but there was still 1 left. But of course, the pig downed someone there after endgame, hooks a person right near that trap. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll just run down here, maybe I'll get past this bus before she gets around. But she comes around, I then run right to the killer and just stop and just like put me out of my misery. Just get me the fuck out of this match. Because 2 traps and it took 4 goes for me, 4 jigsaw boxes before it would come off there, because I'd already been to the third one in the film, the second one. So she got that killer got a ton of value on the traps, the 2 traps that they put on me. But that's hit or miss. other days I could get that trap off in a one, as I talked about yesterday in the match that I played on Yamaoka. I basically got the trap off first go. Once I came out to the basement, there's a trap jigsaw box there, and I got the trap off right away. Absolutely no value at all. So that's the kind of the hit or miss thing with pig. If you're going to get value or not going to get value. Sometimes it could be one, sometimes it could be four, it could be two or three. But any type of two, three, or four is going to be great because that keeps that person off the gen. And if they don't take the jigsaw box off, their head is going to explode. So they have to deal with it. They have to go there. So it's a way for pig to delay people on the gens. But it's too much of a hit or a miss on whether it's going to happen. I always feel like it shouldn't take off 4 times to come off. It shouldn't come off the first time. It should be at least two, 3 or 4 times, I would say. But if it comes off 4 times, it's really annoying. You should always take 2 jigsaw boxes at least, but it can actually take 1, and that kind of makes it a little sketchier if you're actually going to get any value. So if you don't get lucky with that, then you're pretty much going to get owned if the survivors are working really well together. Most of the time, even if you do get some value, you might still get owned. You need a lot of luck with pig is basically what I'm trying to say, I feel like. When it comes to our perks, they're not bad. Surveillance can give you some information. If you kick a generator, it'll basically be highlighted with a white aura. If the regression is uninterrupted by any point and it starts regressing, then it'll change to a yellow aura, so that lets you know for 12 seconds that someone's on that. You can also hear the audible sounds of the generators are louder as well, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. We can maybe get some value from that, but I might be too lost in the actual game to actually notice. Handsman trick, that's basically there if someone wants to sabotage your hook, basically, which can happen. There is skirmish hooks in the game now, basically perks for killers where they have to go to white hooks. I don't really use any of the perks though, so I don't really see much value from that, but you know, there's been matches sometimes with people that get cocky and they swarm around you, and maybe something like that will happen and that will get value then. This is the one it's interesting for, because I feel like there's a certain way I'm going to have to play with pig to have any chance here, because remember, we're using our free perks here because we're hoping to try and get a dead pig, because we feel like while we're getting used to a new killer, where the MMR is going to have us low and it's going to push us lower as well if we get owned, basically, which is what we're kind of expect when we first start with a killer. Blight was a super powerful killer. He's the most powerful killer in the game, so we were able to get that in the first match. Wraith was a really powerful killer too. We got a Adept in the first match too. Pig, I'm not really sure that we'll get Adept in any of the 3 matches. I'm not entirely confident this is going to go too well. But this here might give us a chance. In the past, basically, I was against camping of any kind, but I don't really have a problem with proxy camping since boons are in the game, because boons can really hurt your pressure you're putting on survivors, because they can just go run to a bin and heal up quickly. So I don't have a problem with going away from a hook and checking a generator, or I usually use barbecue and chili and I'm checking where I saw an aura. If I can't find someone there, then I have 2 choices. I can either move on to another gen and maybe find someone, or I can come back to the hook, where I know for a fact someone's going to be unhooking that person. So I then chase the person who unhooked. I don't tunnel the person who was on the hook, I chase the person unhooked. That is something I've started to do with some killers, and I feel like that might be the best strategy with pig, especially due to this perk here, because when I come back to the hook for 60 seconds, the person who unhooks is actually going to be exposed statue applied to them, which means I can one down them for 60 seconds. That's pretty strong. Mega Choice is actually a really frigging good perk. It's definitely Pig's best perk. It's actually one of the best perks in the game, I would say. It's really good, really strong, but it does require you to play in a specific way by coming back to the hook. I would much prefer to actually find someone at a gen at a check and then chase them instead, but I may have to focus more on going away from the hook than coming back to it. There, I may have to do that. I'm against hard camping, where you basically don't leave the hook at all, and I'm not a fan of proxy camping. I'd rather not do it, but I'm not totally against proxy camping since Boonzer came into the game, and they've kind of extended the advantage what survivors have, already had done beforehand. So I feel like if it extends the finishing the line out further for survivors and the advantage they have, and kills can extend it a lot further by at least proxy camping. But us kills that never actually camped or tunneled at all in the past, we can at least proxy camp, I would say. Now that's basically what I'm trying to say. But I'm also trying to process my tactics and how I'm going to play this killer because I'm not entirely sure. When it comes to add-ons, Pix add-ons seem to be not too bad, but I'm not sure. I'd have to always play them, but we're going with face mask here, which reverse spray traps. Once I put a trap on them, they're inflicted with blindness until it's removed, but it does not affect the jigsaw box aura. That means they can see the aura of the jigsaw boxes. When I first read it, I was like, oh, really? That can hide the jigsaw boxes? There, but of course that would be too strong if they did that. But things like Windows of Opportunity, Kindred, or Alert, or any other sort of aura reading perks, Bond and stuff like that you can run to the survivors, any sort of the other that would there, so anything like that. But that type of information can actually help a survivor a lot, so hiding that while the trap is on is actually really pretty good, I would say. This one here, Jigsaw Box skill check success zones are smaller. You fail a jigsaw box skill check while uninjured, that means you'll injure the survivor. I have actually seen some people getting healed first, then going trying to get the box taken off. Trying to take the trap off in a box, so if they do that, then they're going to get injured again. But that's only if they get healed first. Most of the time people tend to just go straight to the traps and get it removed, so I don't know if we'll get any value here. But I did wonder if we paired razor wires with this one here. Filling a jigsaw box skill check while injured will inflict deep wound on a survivor. Deep wound is basically something they have to deal with, they have to heal it, because if we don't they'll go into dying state if they don't. So that's actually there, but I don't think the timer on the deep wind goes down while they're on the trap. The jigsaw box, I get confused with trap and jigsaw box, but when on the jigsaw box trying to remove the trap, I don't think deep wind would continue. So it's not like they have to come off the trap first, then deal with deep wind and theirs, but that might pair werewolf, where interlocked and razor might pair with razor wires. It actually says interlocked, and I think interlocked is like combining something, I'm not. So maybe pairing that with this razor wires would be actually a good idea. But I do want to see how this face mask add-on works. In fact, exhausted until removed, which means they can't use dead hard or anything, but I only got two. I don't have a lot of these ones, so I'm not using them, so I tend to be sticking towards the ones that I have a lot of. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm taking that as a sign to put that on, actually. I feel like I'm going to have to, yeah, because... Yeah, let's put, wait. Oh, I'm all over the place here. Wait. Right, that one. That's the one I want. Yeah, because I want to go to 8 of them, and I've got 15 of them, and I've got 22 of them, so let's try that. We've got that here, so... this here increased reverse base trap set speed by 50%, increased time required to set jigsaw box by 30%, so that's more time. Basically, they're searching the jigsaw box and trying to find a key to get it off, I think is generally the story. So that increases the time they're on now, which would be very good. Begin the trial with reverse bear traps installed. My understanding is with a videotape, they basically have, as soon as a gen pops, all the traps activated in. I don't know how many traps we start with. There's only a certain amount of traps that can be active at one time. So it's not like Trapper who can go around and pick up the traps in case anyone wonders that. It's not like that. I don't know how this is going to go. Also, MMR was really kind to us. I felt with Blight, the first two matches was on tough maps. There we had the suffocation pit in the first one, and if you've watched it, you'll know when we had Ratchet Avatar in the second one, and not generally survivor side matches, but the survivors we got, there was one really good survivor in the second one, but generally they were more a level with Blight, basically, because we were the first two matches, but the third one had really good survivors, and we struggled with them if we got them on Ratchet Avatar or Suffocation Pit, but we got them on Midwich, so yesterday it was really kind. So we're needing that kind of luck again. We need Midwich. Midwich and Backwater Swamp. That's what we need. We need that at some point here to give us a chance. Here, I feel like. Don't know if there's anything more. There's not really anything. These actual common jigsaw ones, they're like crouching and encrouching speed by 50%. That's actually not bad, but what kind of surprises me is there's not like a uncommon or a rare jigsaw piece that actually increases there. It seems to put different increase available. Oh look, variable reverse bear traps by 1, increase reverse bear trap death timer by 10 seconds. Alright, so this one here adds 10 seconds onto the reverse bear trap death timer before it kills them. But whenever a generator is completed, 10 seconds is removed from the death timer. So one gen finishes, it puts it back to normal. Second gen finishes, you get Vimy, so it's kind of hit or miss. I suppose with a game, Guess with Pig actually, it should really be hit or miss, eh? It really should be, because it's supposed to be a game. It's based on the Jigsaw movies, on the Saw movies, so that was play a game and it was a game of chance a lot of time and basically death, and that's the way it should be. But the only problem I have is, like, I feel like the first trap coming off, yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. And also Pig's map mobility, getting around the map, it's all dependent on the traps, it's very much dependent on that. We don't get any value from that from people, and they continuously get it off in the first one. And I feel like we're probably going to get owned. It's going to be really difficult to do anything here. If we don't get trap value. If we get some trap value, and we get survivors who are either cocky and confident, or they're just casual, they're basically still learning the game and stuff like that, maybe we might get something going for us then. But it's a bit of a lottery, I feel like. So I'll see you at the beginning of the first match and we'll see how it goes. What Haven records, that's not too bad. That could be worse, could be worse. We can crouch. Wait, I don't have a mouse. Oh, I need to keep it on, right, okay. Oh, they're pretty good. We got 3 Claudettes in the match. He's just on forward. Right. Need to put a trap on that. Attach trap, okay. Pick up. Yeah, I forgot to say on the thingy, you can actually basically crouch and sneak up on people, but it looks like there is a timer on it. So, don't know. I'm gonna go over and check this gen because I've got surveillance. And someone else is on it actually. I see you over there. You got a sprint burst, I thought so. Maybe you were just walking there. Still go. You should have get that. She ran up this way, didn't she? Yeah. Just had the mind gamer there. Do we want to put a trap on her as well? Yeah, okay. Right, pick that her up. I'm a little... Holy crap, 2 gens just popped quickly. Wow, they are doing gens, aren't they? They are doing gens. Someone's exposed. I don't know who it is though. It's that Claudette there who's exposed. Wait, why is she not exposed? What, make your choice, or do I need to do something on that, I think? Oh, what the fuck? What happened there? Okay, I got confused with make us your choice though. What the fuck? Why do I keep missing? What the fuck? What in the fuck? She's got almighty great pins, so she does. That was crazy! Right, let's attach a trap. Doesn't look like someone's got one trap off already, it looks like, but there are mending it as well. I need to pay attention. The Claudette's still got a trap on. You see that with the red there? I've only got one trap left. So why is my make choice? How did I get make your choice? I'm gonna have to look into that. It's clearly I misunderstood what was going on with that. It's not a perk I've used beforehand, but I actually feel like it's the way I read that. I read like it was actually the best perk in the game, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'll be glad when my internet connection goes up so I don't fucking get juked as much by that. It's supposed to be on the 5th, but it's now at 11. I'm moving through this map pretty well, so I know you're going to do it again. Right. Let's put a trap on you. Wait, what just happened? Oh, she went to a trap and basically missed the skill check, that's what it was. And we just go value on that. That's what that was. I've got this, come on, where is it? Doing this lift in. I don't understand what's going on with make a choice. Wait, is that it there? I think that must have been it, yeah. Yeah. Did it run out? It must have run out, yeah. Wait, I've got another one? Okay. 2 gens. Pretty good. What the fuck? That is someone messing up. Skill check. There, that's what that was. I'm pretty sure. Don't have any. Is there only a limit to traps that you can put on during the game? Is that oh, so you don't like get the traps back or something? That's kind of weird, I don't think I like that. Wait, why is she not injured after the finish? I think someone's exposed down here. She didn't realise she was exposed. Make your choice value, so okay. And now there's a thing going up. Which is not nice. Definitely getting value from the traps here, although I think she just got a trap. I saw someone over there. That bin's right here. Let's get rid of that. Oh wait, that window. Can't get make your choice value because it's on regressing right now. Damn, these gens are quite far. I think they're running right to that gen now. I'm not. These gens are so far apart here for Pig to get around. They're all healing as well. Four of them could go in that at one time, which kinda sucks. Eventually, someone was on that gen. I think. Where the fuck did they go? They're in complete stealth mode right now. I don't like this. You should see that in white aura on that. Yep, and it should change to yellow. See it. If I'm the aim, I'm going after this gen over here, because... Wait, why is it not... Fucking hell, jeez. Really? Okay, I finally found someone. I'm not going to stop and get that bin, I need to get her. No one else is injured right now, so she's going to make it to that window. Shark. No, she left Shark, thank you. I need to get this. She was at one pallet there as well. I got a little lucky with that hit, I think. I don't like that I don't have any traps here. I don't like that. So there's a limit on my traps. I didn't actually know that with Pig, there's a limit on the trap. I didn't know that. It must be. Oh yeah, I figured it must be on that. She's not dead, by the way. Probably run into that and jet one there. You get this off. Yeah. What's being done? So I was one on. Fucking hell. She might update us. I'm so mad. Why does Pig have a limit on the fucking traps? That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense at all. Might as well let her get out. You're the one that still has exposed on you. No, you weren't. There's everyone else. Really? Another bin?
I'm gonna let her out, because basically one kill doesn't really do anything for me. I've got to be honest, I'm really quite salty. I'll explain after this, but I'm really quite salty that there's a limit on traps. I didn't realise there was a limit on the traps that I can use. I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why is there a limit on the traps? Why can't I go get more traps? Why is that a thing on Pig? No wonder she's so friggin' weak. I could have got more traps there. At least if I'm allowed to load up one more time with traps somewhere, I could do that. To do that, but that's absolutely friggin' ridiculous. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. I'm gonna come out of this here right now, but yeah, gotta be honest, I am baffled. I didn't know there was a limit to traps. I should have actually looked at the power. I didn't actually read the power. Here. You start with the trial with 4 inactive reverse bear traps. While standing over a survivor in a dying state, press active a button to replace their rare. First bear traps become active when any duty in the trial is completed. Survivors may attempt to free themselves from active or inactive reverse traps by searching jigsaw boxes. When reverse bear traps become active, they initiate a countdown timer. A survivor with an active reverse trap is automatically sacrificed when the timer expires, or they attempt to leave the trial with an active there. I didn't really use the ambush and crouch, to be honest, but I know I've seen other content creators that don't really use it as much. Plus an open map like that, I feel like you see me most of the time as well. I feel kind of robbed. So I didn't actually check to see how many hooks I got, but I got quite a bit of hooks there, I feel like. I think I had a few on the hook as well. I definitely had that clawed out at the end there, on death hook. Make your choice. Obviously, when someone unhooked, yeah, there's a 60 seconds cooldown. Basically, when a survivor rescues another from a hook, at least 32 meters away from you, so I have to get away from the hook. That makes sense, because that would be too friggin' strong. That would just count the hook if you did that. So that, yeah, that makes sense. That's what that there. So I need to get 32 meters away, basically, out of my. I mean, there. Part of the reason why is I let Dame go as well. Another reason, not just to be nice, but my MMR goes down now as well, so it's kind of easier. But I've got to be honest, I'm really salty that I can't get more traps. 4 traps is that's it. So that basically means I don't think I really got much value from that. I feel like this one here with the 5 here would be a good idea. I think that's a rip, man. Like, why? It's like with Trapper's weak because he can only carry 2 traps at a time. And that's the reason why Trapper's weak. If Trapper just had a couple more traps that he could carry at one time, he would actually be a lot stronger. And Pig as well would be a lot stronger if she could just have more traps. Like, even if I could go to a jigsaw box that's being used, like once someone gets a trap off, that activates like it flips a switch where I can pick up maybe 2 traps out of it. Or even just 1 trap out of it. That would be a good idea. Because once they get off, I can go and pick it up, so that way I can load up the 4. That would be a great idea for Pig. If as soon as they get a trap off, they flip a switch and that gives me another trap I can use, I can go to the box and get it. And it basically comes under a white aura. That would be great, so that way I can get more traps. There, but there's a limit on that, on it working. Basically, maybe there's only that's basically 4 traps out there, because once it happens 4 times, that's it. You wouldn't get it again, or maybe 2 times or something like that. But definitely she needs more traps than 4. I don't understand the logic in that at all. If I'd known that, I would have spaced the traps out a bit more and kept some back for endgame. That's the reason why some people do it. So you have to be kind of tactical with that, basically, in the traps, which I suppose is part of the game. It's as I said, Pig's the ultimate lottery killer. If you like playing the lottery, folks, play Pig. Yeah, I'll see you at the beginning of match 2. I'm not going to change any add-ons here. I'm just going to keep with these ones here. Let's see. Razor wires. Yeah, let's try that one instead of that. Let's go with that one and go with this one. Oh, wait. I'm going to click on... I actually like the deep wooden one. I like that one. I feel like it keeps them off the gen a little bit longer. Let's go with that one instead and see if that helps this time, because I was planning to do it. I'll see you at the beginning of match 2, folks. We got sent to this map by the survivors, and on top of that, they have salty lips, which considerably increases the luck of these survivors, which sucks, because we don't want them to be lucky with the traps. We really don't want that. So I think this might be a struggle, folks. Oh, I think someone ran away. That's handy. There's a pallet here. No, you're gonna jump back. I should have broke out from the other side and blown her in there. No, I just let her back into the middle of the map. She went over this way, bollocks. That was a mistake. I should have just broke from me there. Wait, where is she going? Wait, why Okay. I'm not putting a trap on her right now. I'm gonna wait. Oh fucking hell, we got gender real fast. There was the 2 people with a box. 2 boxes. Well, box was technically right. Why did I get the feeling she might have given up? She's not even wiggling. What's sake, are you just gonna give up? Right, we need to get her away. There, make your choices active now. Some at the back there. Oh shit! What the fuck just happened there? What did I just do? How did I even do that? Fuck. This guy is really good. How did I get survivors like this? There's no way this should happen. There's no way someone should just be able to run around like that and do that. It's fucking ridiculous. So it is when that happens. I start thinking they're using speed hacks when they do that. Ridiculous. So it is. I'm starting to get a bit annoyed here because I'm annoyed by how the pig works. I really don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense to me. Really doesn't make any sense at all. Right, I saw him going that way. So the person unhooked went this way. Oh. Life, but that's not going to help you. Hooks here. They're cranking out gens though. So I feel like I'm really kind of salty over the traps here. Right, from now on we need to... God, it's on cooldown. I can't get it back because it's on cooldown right now. She's gonna go... Oh, wait, it's Finn. Where's the other guy? I need to get her. And I need to get a trap on her. She's gonna drop that. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake, man. People with better fucking internets than me. She might have a vault build for. I was a little confused there. Right, attached strap. I'm feeling deflated here right now. I think it's not really a lot of fun. Look at that. We've got some genders here for sure. Regen's fucking not too bad actually. Regen's not too bad. Don't think I'm going to get make your choice value here. Just to be honest, I wanted to go him down. Fucking hell. He juiced me there. Frustrated. I'm frustrated because I feel like I'm lost and there's not a lot I can do about it. Keep forgetting about these traps. Right. Need to get away from the... There's make your choice value. Fucking lie. Oh, if she's gonna hook right in front of me, that's great. Fucking hell, how the hell is she getting away over there? She's fucking fast, man. Seriously? Why are they so fucking fast? I can understand the life once. I feel like there's something fishy going on here. I need to chase this person of that gen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Also, what I don't understand is, I didn't kill anyone in the last match. Why that person just died on hook? They didn't even go and get him. I'm a 4.6 killer, I'm not that slow, but I feel like I'm slower than fucking Freddy and Spirit here. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like here. I feel like I'm really fucking slow. Actually, one of them. I didn't even do that. Where's the exits? Where's the other exit? It's way over there, man. Probably on this, aren't they? I can get away from that hook, I might get exposed value. Yep. Wait, they're just gonna bounce. Saw him here. sorry, but you're not getting out as well. She's dead on the hook there. I just need to find Fen. I don't think I'll find her, to be honest. It's my last trap. Now that's how you get value out of traps. Is she in here? Doesn't look like it. You get away from the hook. Away from the hook, get 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 away from the hook. Back we go. Wait, I didn't get it in time. Why did that not work? She got DS. Why did I not get exposed on her? Because I was away from the hook. Did she get it in time? I didn't get it. I don't understand what happened there. Oh, she left. Well, I got a free key out of that. I was a bit cheeky with the traps near the end, though. But I guess that's how you play pig. Guess that's the way you do it. Don't understand why they didn't get Leo. Confused, how did I get a free key out of that? Did I play dirty in that? Is that dirty tune there? Because I just left putting the traps on too late. I got 41k. I don't understand. I don't get played dirty there. Did I get managed? Apparently Fenn's not really a team player. I'm confused how Fenn avoided make a choice. I'm going to come out here because I'm a little bit confused here. That thing with Leo around the one loop, just constantly hugging the edge and constantly going around it and around all the time, that should never be able to happen in a match, because that's not the game. You don't. They were basically what's the word I'm looking for? They were what was that? They were greeding that pallet, that's the phrase in the game. I greeding that pallet as long as they possibly could. But I really don't think they should be able to do that. I really don't think they should be able to do that at all. And it annoys me. But that happens in that map quite a few times. Because I remember in the past getting it done too as well. But I actually managed to get a free key out of that. I didn't get a deck there, at least I didn't see a deck coming up there. So, because we didn't get Fender and I didn't get enough hooks as well. I don't know how many hooks I got there. Leo died in second hook. I don't know if he maybe gave up and didn't want to bother with the trap. Yeah, doing traps late on actually really does help Pick, because we are limited to the amount of traps. But maybe that's the reason why Pig's traps are limited. Because if I can get load up by another 4, then I can just slow them down at the beginning of the game and slow them down in the end game, basically with the traps, because they can't leave with a trap on. They can't leave, so that might be why Pig's traps are limited and why they need to be limited. I still feel like, yeah, so it's basically tactical with the traps. I still feel like she should have 2 more traps though. Still feel that way. Just a couple of traps to slow them down a little bit there. Maybe that would be too powerful. Maybe in the third match, maybe we should use this add-on in the third match. Like, keep this one here with a deep wind because we like that. No, actually, we'll keep this one razor wires and use this jigsaw anointed plant. Use that and see how that goes. I think we should use these two together and see how they go. Because that gives us 5 traps. So we can maybe put one on to begin with. The first one just to monitor it, to see how it goes. And then basically we can go from there. We're starting to understand make your choice. We're getting no value from these 2 perks here. I kicked one gem, but I'm too busy constantly doing something to really keep an eye on surveillance. Really, I feel like there, so I'm not really looking for it after I kick a gen. I kick a gen thinking I might get surveillance value, but I completely forget about it. So that's not really a perk, it's really a worthwhile perk. I'm getting nothing from this. We have to get away from there. I don't understand how we didn't get Fen. Because I had it up, it just came up just as, and she unhooked just afterwards, I'm sure. So I'm a little bit surprised we didn't get that. Because that would have been great. But yeah, we managed to get a free key and a win out of that folk. I don't know how we managed to do it because we were struggling really early on. We felt like we were really struggling. And because, no, maybe it was just that found me Leo constantly running around that fence, that steel fence basically. It was constantly annoying me area basically there because I really don't think that should be happening. That shouldn't be able to occur in the game. I really don't think that. We didn't manage to get him down eventually, folks. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you at the beginning of match 3. Oh, Mount Ormond. Technically this is actually a 4th match. We did load into another match, but we disconnected out yet. All we're going to say is we had Free Childish Idiots on there. And a Swift basically. And head-on shenanigans, so we weren't interested in being a part of that. Like 3 of them had head-on perk. Anyway, we are using oh, we got an ambush hit, nice. Oh fuck, what happened? I was too busy. Messed up there. She's gonna make that pallet as well and extend this chase out. She's just gonna drop that right away. Right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put the trap on her. And then, oh god's sake, they finished off in Fimmy already. These people are fishing, we're getting a fish. MMR's not been kind to us today so far. It's not been kind. We needed, god's sake, where's the friggin' hills? Oh, there's a hook right here, never mind. Stop panicking, Sean. It says MMR's not been kind to us. Right, we hope she gets unhooked and we hope we can get away from her in time before Fimmy. Yeah, that's good, run that way. We need to drop down here. Because we need to get away from that hook, there we go. Back. What way do you think they went? Not that way. Wait. Here's someone at the pallet. There we go. Right, we're going to put a trap on her, actually. Because I got a feeling they might actually really be efficient on gens and we kind of need to get some traps on them to slow them down. We are using an add-on that gives us 5 traps instead of 4 traps. So hopefully we get some value here. What is that there? We need to get away from that hook for... Oh, it's on cooldown so it doesn't matter. He seems to be wanting to be chased. Wow. Oh, someone was on that gen. There's someone below me as well. He already got a trap off. TMZ's already got the trap off, man. Seriously, she got a trap off in the first go. That's kinda ridiculous. Really ridiculous, so it is. I'm gonna leave the other 3 traps right now for the end. That sucks big time. Need to get, alright, make your choices active. Right, we kinda want to protect that gen. Oh, someone's here. Who did I hit there? What the fuck happened? They were all three of them. Where did they go? I thought I downed someone. Seriously? What the fuck just happened? That was so weird. Here, I see you. Why are you not taking care of that? This is weird. Yeah, I don't mind slugging yous. You can have a trap as well. Okay. That person on the ground has still got a trap on as well, so he's going to be distracted from the gens. Yeah, some kind of don't know what it is with fucking people today. Yeah, I need to get away from that. I need to get away from that. What the fuck? What the fuck? What in the hell is going on? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the actual fuck was that? That was weird. That was so weird. Okay, let's put a trap on you as well. Let's not walk through there, because, you know. Two people. Well, someone just exploded with a trap. Someone else has still got a trap on her as well. Someone disconnected. We actually just exploded someone's head because they couldn't get it off. I think it was that person who was actually went on to the gen. It was the person who went on the gen. There it is. And this one. Get this done. I'm gonna make a choice. Head back. She's still doing traps, probably. There's a trap there. She might be that one. We ain't getting a depth here. I know she's at one of the traps. I probably should be nice. What's sake? Another one? What she went now? Oops, I'll let you get the hook by mistake. Wait, oh, do I have to stay within it? Fucking borrow time, man. I didn't know that would actually happen. Okay, you can have a trap as well. I'm being nasty, I recognise that, but I don't care. I'm a little salty after the last survivors there. I don't understand what the hell happened with that Ash. Oh, I just wasted that trap. It's not like I've got anything else, is it? Right, she's on a trap. She can't go through a hatch while a trap is on her head. Can't actually do that, so we are going to go to the traps and we're going to be an arse basically. Oh, actually, she can actually go through a hatch. Now she can't go out anywhere because she has to take the trap off. Apparently you can actually go through the hatch with the equipment, but now she has to go off here. Did she get that off? She's still got the trap on, I think. It's not red anymore, so she's not got the trap on. She actually got it off in first go, I think. Seriously? Why are you even trying to do that? Right, so you just want to waste more time until... Oh, look at this, running around here with great skill. Brilliant, this is boring as fuck, man. Seriously, what are you actually trying to do here? You're about to die anyway, it doesn't matter to me how you die. You still die no matter what. So like, really? You're still gonna die. Seriously, why? You had a ton of powers, it's not like you're achieving anything. To be honest, I probably would have actually done the same thing because I like to deny the kill. This person here was weird. They died with the trap on. I don't understand why they didn't go, because they went right on the gen when I found them on gen. And I found them in the corner and I heard the beat from the trap as well, it gave them away. This person disconnected, I was assuming it was a computer issue. But at the same time they did just miss the flashbang. But they tried. They also had head on as well, so we're one of their players. Yeah, they were one of their type of players, basically. So I'm a little salty over head on because we disconnected from the match where 3 survivors had head on. And we got bad on P-skill and they all alerted me to keep jumping in and out of the lockers and alerting me and running me up to there, so I had no choice but to go up there, and it was a small 2 rooms with 3 lockers in a row and there was really nothing I could do. No, the thing is, there was a 4th teammate was on the hook as well at the time. So head on, I'm a little salty with. I feel like today, I might as well just do the outro right now instead of actually pausing here, but I feel like this video, we had fun in the first 2 matches. Trying to do the 3rd match. Yeah. That's all I can say about that, really. I don't know what to say about Pig, really. I didn't really get much chance to see with the traps, with the extra trap. It didn't seem to really help much at all. I think the name of the game with Pig is to basically don't actually use the traps until there's about 2 or 3 gens left. Then start getting the traps on the survivors then. I think. You definitely want some traps on the survivors on endgame. Because they have to take it off, and you have to make your choice as well if you can get away from the hook and get back. But then we got caught out with Fen, so that didn't exactly work with Fen because we had it lit up, basically it was active, but when we go back and hit her, it didn't work. So I don't know if there's something I'm missing there on that or not. Maybe she just started the unhook animation just before it lit up on the screen and didn't come back in time. Maybe just got the unhook in time. Yeah, Pig is probably the weakest killer in the game, I would say. The traps are hit and miss, but at times you could see people basically yeah, you could see people getting the trap off first time. Like the very first person in the last match got the trap off first time, so we didn't really get to see any value from that. That was really kind of there because we want the very first trap to at least go to 2 or 3. That's what you want, but it came off in the first trap. We obviously got value with the Nia with the head exploding basically with the trap, but that was more on Nia, who was actually being a bit cocky, I think. So that basically costs her achieve for me. Then the Ash disconnected, which I presume is something more to do with a computer issue rather than yeah, it must have been a computer issue. It must have been a computer issue rather than something. I'm actually disconnected because he was actually on a generator, but then we got stuck there and we couldn't there because we tried to grab him off, but we couldn't. So we got stuck there for a second, which freaked us out because we were like, "What the hell was going on?" Yeah, but overall, Pig, she's limited with the amount of traps. I still say the same thing. She should have access to our traps. Like, I still feel like at least 2 to 4 extra traps she should have. So 6 to 8 in total. I feel like she has 4. Once a person gets a trap off, then you get another trap. But you have to actually go to the trap it was removed on, and then basically pick up another trap because it's like once the trap is actually removed, it's successful, it then flips a switch which opens up a kind of a cabinet underneath where the pick can crouch down and grab it basically and it gives her another trap. I think that would be a good thing to add to Pig. I just don't know how many times that should work. Is it 2 or 4? Because at some point it could get to the point where you could have like what I had in the second match, where I had 2 people on a hook with a trap in endgame, which I think was more to do with Fen basically wasn't unhooking. Because Leo died in the second hook. I thought he gave up and just didn't know what to deal with the trap. It seemed like Fen wasn't unhooking. And Detective Trap, the guy who we actually hooked at the end with the trap, we basically killed the last one. I think that was the person who was talking in the chat afterwards said Fen wasn't a good teammate. So I don't think Fen unhooked anyone. And Fen did let us hit them a second time as well. When we injured them, then downed them. And didn't wiggle when I was on him as well. So we had 3 interesting matches. I don't know if that was anything to do with the time or is it just the fact that yesterday we played on a Thursday with Blight and today we played on a Friday. So people are home from work and obviously I'm in Scotland right now at this present moment in time. It's 8:30. We did play about 4:30 yesterday on with Blight, so maybe a time zone time thing as well. Basically with the type of people we're on. But yeah, we had a mixed bag of matches here. We did have a third match we disconnect from, but as I said, I don't. People say I'm taking the game too serious, but to me it is not the game I'm taking serious. It's the way people interact with each other. I just don't understand why 3 people thought it would be fun to put head on, then go in and out lockers, make sure the killer comes up to you, because if the alerts are constantly going to go off, I can try and ignore it as long as I want, but There's 3 of them up there. The only other thing I can do is go to, because I've got the 4th survivor hook, so there's no other thing I can do. And because it's 2 small rooms with 3 lockers, I have to go past the lockers. I have no choice. And that's when one person comes out of the locker and heads on me, I'm going to follow that person afterward, and then I get to head on too. So it's like, it's just completely toxic thing to do. I don't understand why people did that. So that kind of distracted me a little bit in the 3rd match and made me play in a little way where, because usually if someone would disconnect, I'd be like, you know what, I'm just going to let them out. But I would actually let out the 4th person as well. You've seen it in the past. I let them get the hatch, basically, but I didn't there because how the people there. So that just shows you there. But that's a topic for another time. There, this is about pick. This is about pick here. We're kind of get distracted, and I do apologise, folks. But it just bothers me the way people interact with other people. I don't get that at times. So yeah, pig's not good. Pig is definitely not good. The perks sucks. Surveillance sucks. I'm too distracted and chased or anything to keep an eye on gens. I'll kick to notice it. So make your choices good if you can get out of range. And there should be a restriction on that because I think we just camp out. There was no restriction on that. So that makes sense. I do think the 60-second cooldown should be reduced maybe. And that to maybe about 45 seconds. I think that would be a 60 seconds. Saying that, if it's reduced the cooldown for 60 seconds when the 60, because 60 seconds that exposed actually stays on is quite long, so no, it shouldn't be reduced. The main thing is the traps. That's what she needs. She needs more traps. And then pig could actually be a 4th, and I feel like. But it's really a lottery with it there. She's the ultimate lottery killer. It's kind of the same with Trapper as well. But the thing is, Trapper starts with 2 traps, but he has traps on the map that he can pick up. So he can actually increase the traps. He's always got traps that he can pick up. And also 2 traps that he uses as well. Once they actually catch a survivor in the trap, he can reset the trap. But Pig can't reset these reverse burst traps. It's basically a limit on the amount to have. I feel like 2 extra traps would probably be enough. I feel like once the first 2 people get a trap off, whatever basically jigsaw that they went to, that the jigsaw box that they went to, I completely forgot here. The jigsaw box that they go to, basically the first 2 people, there's a trap waiting there. So after that happens, the pig can go there and pick up another trap. So that'd be 6 there. So I think that would help a lot. Probably the best idea is to delay putting traps on to begin with, but as you saw in the game as well, if they crank the gens out really fast, you're going to be down into 3-2 gens pretty quickly, and there's no guarantee you're going to win chases against it or find all 4 survivors to get a trap on them before end game. So there's no guarantee on that, so it sort of feels like you have to put traps on to begin with. It's really tough to figure out how to do. She's a fun killer because she definitely makes you think, but she's always rather frustrating. That very first match, we had a lot of hooks in that one. We did get someone exploded their head, but we did get that done, and we also managed to use our ambush as well when we get a hit as well on that same near too. Yeah, we like that near now. We do. We realise we got our very first ambush hit on her, and we got our very first kill with a trapper on her as well. So yeah, definitely an interesting killer. If you're first starting out, definitely not a killer you want to play to begin with. Not sure how much I'm going to play Pig. I've got to admit though, the endgame series on my YouTube could be interesting with Pig, because imagine Noed and Blood Warden on her, and you keep your traps to endgame. That could be brutal. That could be really friggin' brutal. That could be a really cruel thing to do. I'm sure some people have done that. Anyway, YouTube, I've talked enough, I feel like, in this video. If you like this video, then please like the video. If you like to see future content like this, then please subscribe for future content. And until next time, you take care.